Okay, okay. So, supplementary video probably on my side channel. Mad Science Hour? Is this a Mad Science Hour? It sort of is. So, for those of you who know how I set up my old streaming rig, same principle, different equipment. Because I'm tired of carrying around the Hero fucking 5 and the Hero fucking 5 mic adapter. Because I need to have a mod mic through a mic adapter to use a fucking heavy, stupid Hero 5 to stream all the time, and it makes my head fucking... The camera I'm wearing right now is the Hero 4 Silver, and it's literally this. Here, this is what's on my head right now, only I have the top strap on the one on my head, and this one doesn't have the top strap because I use it for unboxings, and it's just easier with long hair. Yeah, I'm a hippie. Fuck it. But this is my unboxing camera because I have an extra one. And it's the same thing. It's the silver with the screen in the back and everything. And it has HDMI out, and it has a power plug. And I'm like, the reason I picked the Hero 5 and not the Hero 4 was I wanted linear, which I'm going to lose. I wanted better Pro Tune correction for looking at computer monitors, which I don't ever use. And I wanted it for image stabilization, which I never use. So I'm literally just losing linear field of view from my live streams, which sort of sucks, but that's just how things go. So the Hero 5 will be moved permanently to my gimbal rig, which I haven't used because I always have to move it from the gimbal rig to the Hero. So now it'll be permanent. So now we are setting up the Hero 4 to be my actual long-term 8 hours of fucking trip goddamn streaming rig. And we are changing out the HDMI send and receive thing. So this is the new one. The old one's hooked up. This is a JTech Digital. Gets a lot of good reviews. Here is the receiving unit. Now on my other setup, I have 2 wires that come off the headset, come all the way down to a fanny pack, and that's where the HDMI sender is, sticking up out of the thing because it gets hot, and that's where the battery pack is, and I have to have 2 wires go up so I run power up to the camera and then down to the HDMI. I'm going to try to avoid that by mounting this sender here, like literally there. I mean, I could blue tack it on, really, if I really want to be just a fucking cheaty fuck. I could also just zip tie around it, but then I'm going to have a zip tie on the back of my head. So I'm actually, look how crooked this is. Was that phone this crooked when I bought this? I could put on a, what's it called? A nugget. I could put nuggets on this. Alright, so the point is, I should now own, in this pile, all the adapters I need. Not that one. All these adapters should make it go from full-size HDMI, which is what that is, to HDMI mini on the actual camera, and I should be able to do it all on the camera. And then I just have to power this. And powering it is a matter of a USB micro. So let's do that. And now this won't go from there to the camera, so I bought an extension. Look at these little baby caps. Jesus! So many caps! Does this have a plug? Oh, geez. Like, what is, like, how bad does it get where they need the adapters? So now this should go in here. And now this is what's going to be on my head. It's a little long, actually. I mean, it's very long, actually. It's very, very long. But, I mean, I could put this thing on the side and go straight in. I kind of want it on the back. But I can understand. Like, I feel like maybe on the side of my head it's going to be uneven. I was gonna actually mount it this way, have it come over the top. Very thick cables. I kind of want really thin cable. This is a Ugreen. I don't know which brand this is. What brand were you? No name brand. Linked in the description regardless. So it's a little bit fucking long. It's just like, I just need like a slightly. Hold on, let me actually put this. Well, I'm wearing a GoPro, so I can just put this in the back of my head and see exactly how much do I need. I need it like that long. If I could find a half-length one of these extensions, that'd be perfect. This one's a little bit. I mean, I can just loop it. I'm literally gonna probably just fucking make a loop, and then have here. Now it's half the length, and there's just a loop, and that gets plugged into the camera, and then that goes around the side and back. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. This is what I need, and now I have. The only thing I'm not gonna have for today, because I have to cut and solder, maybe I will do that on my live stream though, is I need power to come up. And I need power to come up USB, and it's got to power the camera, because the camera battery will last 2 hours, but I stream for 8. So I usually use a Anker battery pack that powers the camera and that powers the HDMI sender. I'm hoping this doesn't take more power than the other one, but then again, if it does and is more reliable, I'd rather have that. And then I'm going to change out this thing, which has... It's also 5 volt. The receiver on the one I have is 5 volt, but it's a USB. This receiver is 5 volt, but it's a... I think it's a 2 amp. 2? 5 volt 2 amp, but it's a metal box with a quarter 20. Infrared in, HDMI out. So this, I should just be able to test to see if this works. Worst case scenario, I use my old rig today with this HDMI sender and see if that helps, because I was getting some real bad... Like, it's gotten worse. It used to be good, and then it was like channels would change and I'd lose audio and it would be crackly, so I'm going to find that shit out in approximately 10 minutes. Well, actually right now. This is not unboxing. I'm just standing here. Fuck, let's go. What the fuck we doing? Fuck we doing, bro? My brother left his targets here. I don't know. So this... Wow, I have a lot of things going on right now. A lot of things. Let's put some more things in the middle of this. Where are you plugged in, buddy? I got these goddamn... They're adequate. They're overpriced, but they're adequate. So you're the old HDMI receiver. So unplug you. Where was this actually physically plugged in? On the floor? Under the desk? Oh god, there's so many wires, man. Yeah, no, this is actually plugged in like in a place so I'm not gonna have to find right now. So here's the old HDMI receiver, a Nereus, and it had good ratings, and it was $250. This new one's $190. Down there. So you knew, bro. 164 feet this claims. That one claimed 100. This one also has a massive antenna. So I put you here. I don't have the Elgato. That's going to be the next also upgrade. Is get the fuck away from anything that has to do with Razer products. Okay, we're going to plug in. It's plugged in. Is there even any lights on this to indicate that it's happening? I guess in the back there are lights. Did I plug that in properly? Sometimes you could actually miss with this. Well, it's plugged in. Oh, when I said the nuggets, I meant this. These are the double stick Dakoni little protein leather nugget pads. So that would be interesting. Okay, so I could see it. At least I could see the thing. And it's getting fed now currently through the Razer Ripsaw. It's getting fed into the Razer Ripsaw. But there's no signal coming from the camera. So let's make the camera go on. I'm going to need... The camera will power itself for now for this test. We are going to need this wire for now. None of these... These are the infrared senders and receivers. It came with a USB extension, but it's like a massive... Like, that's just thick as... That's the biggest... This is the heaviest duty USB extension that's 4 inches long that I've ever seen. And I bought a USB extension in case I needed to do that and then that. Which actually, you know what? This would make it the perfect length, wouldn't it? Because look at it. It's a stubby. So instead of going straight... Instead of going from full size to the U-green, let's go full size to the full size. Take off this extension. This might be my answer because it doesn't save me much weight. I go towards, but it's going to look at the length on this. That's perfect. Okay, that's damn near perfect. Then I just have to secure this, and we'll see. See, then again, you also get that fucking fact that like it's almost perfect. So even if it's like that long, then you try to push that back because you can't make a loop at this point. So sometimes it's got to be excessively long so you can make a loop and fix it, or it's gonna be the perfectly right size, because there's literally no dealing with this. Is how do you make this an inch shorter if you needed to? All right, let's fucking find out. But that should work. I should be able to plug this in here. Does it fit? Sometimes these GoPro cases are still tight. That doesn't seem to be the problem here. I'm gonna plug you into a battery pack. I guess battery pack 3 is what I'm probably going to use to stream today. It's fully charged. Oh. Oh, that's not a light. Is there a light? I'm mildly... Oh, there's a light. It's blue. I'm gonna put a blue LED in my fucking head. So now, the way it's gonna work with the GoPro, I don't record with the GoPro when I'm streaming with it. It's just on, and if it's just on, it should just detect there's an HDMI plugged into it, and then use that. Let's see if the back camera. Yeah, if the back screen isn't on, that means that it's using that thing. Let's go load OBS on my computer. These are the AES digital wires that I'm going to hook up the Channel X with on stream today, so that we can go straight digital. Lots of things get going on my live stream. I get more excited with a camera in my head. Ask anybody who would know, if you know what I mean. All right, wait for OBS to launch. It should just be happening. The Razer Ipsaw, if it's working. Here's the thing. The last setup had a very, very specific set of fuck-ups. No signal. Check cables. So here's the thing. I knew how the old one worked. I knew all the quirks. And it's been a year and a half, and I knew all the quirks. And if I turned it on and there was no audio, restart OBS. If I turned it on and there was staticky audio, unplug the microphone thing and plug it back in. So now, I've got a whole other series of equipment here that I have no idea what their quirks are. Like, I'm not sure. Okay, we are definitely plugged in. I kind of want to see a light here. Like, there's no light showing on that, which means there's probably no transmission coming. But I mean, should it like blink to say I'm plugged in? Is this unit bad? This unit is got red and blue, so I'm thinking this is fine. It should also be showing. I have this all set up already to stream. It's drawing power, which is why this is lit. That's on, right? Unlike the Hero 5, it will not go into like an HDMI out mode and show me. But since the screen won't come on, it means it's working. So any problem I'm getting is from this end. And this is the only thing on this end. So let's... There's no like power button or anything to make go. It's just plug it in. Oh wait. No, I'm not getting any like, it's not breathing any life into the situation. Maybe that plug is bad. So in a very Zeos fucking world, this is how we do this. Do I have... Yes, there it is. All the items that are in the yard sale for next month and all the items I have to send back to their owners are all in piles here because my brother was over and we watched movies, and I have Ava and then speakers and oh my fucking god. We need to test. Test DOS voltage. So we want this on DC 20 volts. And I'm going to unplug my little baby Christmas tree. We are going to do hot's usually the center, ground's the side. We are indeed getting 5 volts. So it's not the transformer, which is worse because I could probably find a 5 volt fucking transformer. I have another plug down here that's easier to get to. Try a different plug. There's no light on this to indicate anything. You bitch, you just gotta turn on. There we go. Something was wrong with the fucking socket in the back of my thing. Because now it works fine. So now, this is the shit. This is the shit you deal with. You plug it in once and it's like, why doesn't this work? And I'm like, I don't know. Have you tried plugging it in multiple places? Oh, we have got liftoff. That was fast. That's nice and clear. Wow. Okay, so let's go get it. So it's wireless. It should be. I'm gonna actually. I should throw it outside. Because now we have a wireless sender, and I don't recommend you buy this entire setup and then hide it in your bedroom so that you have a camera showing what's happening. Let's put this thing outside. The farthest distance that this ever worked was out there like it's pouring rain. Well, it's not pouring rain, but it's fucking raining. So I'm not gonna go and bust my ass. Any packages? No? See, someone could see my face right now if they were in my bedroom. I just want to make sure it works from out here. It looks like it should work, but this whole thing, look how compact. It's so fucking, oh, it's so much lighter. Light, polymers and shit. Oh, Christ. It froze on my face. Why did it freeze on my face? Status, waiting for connection. Waiting for connection. So that's interesting. So now it's outside waiting for connection. And there it is. I might have banged the power. Something might have jostled. I don't want to call that just like I'd really need to have someone looking at it to tell me like when did it break down? Did I drop it? Did it freak out? Why is it flashing red? See, this is something I'm gonna want to read the manual just to know what the diagnostic codes are, because it was solid red before. All right, let's take you. Not pointed at my face, if you could fucking believe that, and let's walk you in here. Okay. So we've got blinking, we still have blinking here, blinking red here. Alright, the blue LED is power, the red LED is signal. It's blinking red. Let's go read the manual. Welcome to the actual troubleshooting with Zeos. We're going to read something. Read sensor. Oh, it's going to be just so much more. And I'm not even wear the ships. The ships are too heavy. I'm going to wear these CAS. I'm going to wear these fucking CAS, KSCs. And I'm going to wear those. And it's going to be so light. What was I just going to do? Manual. Let's see what blinking does and any other. Let's just go through it. This is what you should be doing. The sort of mad science shit, yes. Even Zeos does read the manual. FAQ. Transmitter can't be. That's not a fact. That's a commonly asked question. Please check wireless connection light on the product blinks properly. Okay, so blinking. We got to find the actual instructions. Important safety notice. Don't use in the rain. This HDMI wireless extender includes transmitter unit, receiver, blah, 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 up to 50 meters long away wirelessly, and has a strong anti-interference built in, a 5 gigahertz operation frequency. So it's point-to-point IR pass-through. Will be different due to environment. Wall, brick, or glass will shorten the signal coverage and cause big signal loss. And the Chinesium is strong with this one. It supports HDMI 1.3 and is backwards compatible to 1.2. Highest resolution is 1080p, which is fine because that's all I'm going to send with anyway. The 4K ones are huge. They're massive boxes that I have to wear it on my belt again. Yes. I want the instructions, you bastard. Okay, HDMI extender, TX sender, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 is connections indicator. LED indicator keeps on when HDMI signal input, blink when data is being transmitted. So blinking is normal. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know if that was a bad signal, because it was on and then it was blinking. So blinking means it's sending signal. Connect to an IR blaster cable, please, with IR blaster closest source device. Oh, I'm not doing that. Note: this device can be powered from an HDMI source device, which with USB port directly. However, when the transmission connection is not stable or the output is not fluent, please connect a 5-volt plug with USB port to the USB cable. So they're telling you can power it externally. HDMI extender, okay, power indicator. 2 is the wireless, and when on, the transceiver will connect with, otherwise, wait. When on, the transmitter and receiver connect well with each other. Otherwise, it's off. Then there's the data transmission indicator. LED blinks slowly when the building connection. LED blinks fast when successfully connected and transmitting data. So that has multiple blinks of speed. HDMI output, IR receiver, don't care. Receive antenna, fine. That means I could literally keep that by the computer and then run an extension for the cable, like a fucking Wi-Fi cable extension. Put the antenna in here somewhere so it's more centralized. I mean, it's an HDMI, so I could extend it with a 20-foot HDMI cable also to the other side of the room. It's good. I can move everything everywhere. I can move the antenna. I can move the whole unit with the antenna. It's fine. It's fine. Connections instructions. Anything I gotta read to you guys? Nope. That's it. So I'm gonna make sure what the blinking was. And what are our fucking maximum data rate? 10.2 gigabits per second. That's pretty fucking good. That's why it looks so clear. It's 2 years newer. It's 2+ years newer. And it's cheaper. Garbage, 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 garbage. All these little connectors. Actually, wait a second. If I'm not using this, I'm gonna put the little connector back on. Oh, look at that. Now I won't get AIDS. I don't know, does it just get AIDS? Is that what it is? And now this one, I could put this, even though I didn't come off this, I'm going to put these shields on it. Just fucking because. Yes. So this was the one that came with it. So basically I bought one of these, but it's much lighter, so I used that one. So garbage, 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 garbage. Not garbage, not garbage. That's if I want to mount that thing. That's a decent wire tie, I'll keep that. The rest of this can go down here. Push, you shut off, you're tested you. That's another reason you need fucking a multimeter, just to see if the goddamn transformer worked. Oh look, you can see me. Hey everybody, how you doing? Oh, I'm a big dude. Wait, that little lag? I can't tell if it's lagging. Oh, that would suck if it was lagging. I have to do a recording because it's full screen, and is there a game running? I don't know. Because it looks good, but I don't know if it's going to be smooth. Because it is pushing 60 hertz, and it should be fine with 60 hertz content. Start recording. Alright. What's next? Actually, what's next is stuff I'm not going to film. Because if I'm using that rig, I need to get onto here, get some double stick tape. Actually, double stick tape's in my bedroom. Do I want to use double stick tape, or I just want to use a glob of fucking... I think I'm going to go glob today. I think today is glob day. And right back here is where I keep all of my blue, black, and white tack. 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 This is getting warm. This HDMI sender is getting warm, so... It's weird because there's no vents at all on this one. The Nereus was just filled with holes. And I'm going to end up using this. Like, it looks like it should have vents. All these things should be vented. But it's just solid. So I may have to crack this thing open and just expose the board for just longevity's sake. There is... Oof. Did you hear me say oof? Oof is important to hear. Because that's like... Oh, it might be too tight. Alright, I'm shutting off the camera in my head. I'm going to put this on and do some fittings and see how that goes. So, burb.